Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, and we're back, and we're doing a best of 3 M21 draft. Alright, draft has fired. What do we got here? So, Ruined Halo, kind of more of a constructed card. Certainly playable in Limited, though. I haven't played it yet. Shipwreck Dowser, great. Is It Spells card, very strong for that deck. Probably still playable in Dimir. Sanctum of Stonefangs, good. Black-white. Life gain card, as well as potentially for Shrine deck. Tavern Swindler, black-white life gain card. Probably pretty good, even though it's a coin flip, because it does enable all the 3 life gain cards. Chorister, black-white life gain. Feet of Resistance, good for any white deck. Mutt, more of a sideboard card, although it is a relevant creature type in Dog. Larcenist, if you have a bunch of tempo cards, pretty good. It's also randomly a rogue for the black rare. Wizardry, Is It Spells, Mauler, Truffle Snout, Selesnya tokens. I think I'm going to go Dowser. There's a lot of upside to Dowser. It's a powerful card. Follow-up pick. I'm probably just going to take Hallowblade. Otherwise, we have a couple shrines in here. Revitalize, black-white life gain. Arcanist, good for Is It Spells. Magma, kind of just a good aggressive card. It's also a dog, which is relevant. Tyrannodon, good for Ghoul or Selesnya. And Turret Ogre, good for Ghoul with the 4 power. But it's a pretty clear Hallowblade. You play it in every white deck, and it's a tough card to play against. And yeah, it's a clear pick, I think. Alright, pick 3. So I actually kind of like Vryn Wingmare. The evasion is relevant. It's early enough where we can kind of design our deck to not maybe not have too many non-creature spells. So then it's actually pretty good. Otherwise, another Larcenist, Deathbloom Thallid is a good card. Furious Rise, good for the Ghoul deck. But I'm happy to take a Wingmare. I think of our first 2 picks, I think I like the Hallowblade more, even though Dowser is very good. So if it were like a Wingmare versus a Larcenist, I think it's probably just a Wingmare. Like I said, particularly this early. Alright. Here it's kind of lacking. There's Arcanist, which wants to be in the same deck as Dowser. Unleash Fury, I don't really like this card. Tampering is playable. Indulgence, playable in black-white. A lot of playable, not exciting picks here. Could still end up in black-white, in which case maybe even Radiant Fountain is a pick, just because it's like a free way to gain 2 life. 3 is kind of the magic number, though, so maybe we'll just take the Arcanist. Works with Dowser, and there's just not much here that's great. Okay. So we have Steed, gives you a couple bodies, another Arcanist. Skyscanner, which I kind of like. I've found Skyscanner to be good. It's probably at its best in white, where you have the battlements, which make this card quite a bit better. I'm okay taking it here. It also is just sort of a card that almost always is an auto-include and kind of lets you sort of see how the packs are flowing to better figure out where you should be. Transmogrify, I guess, potentially a sideboard card against a creature that you have no other way of dealing with. Well, 6th pick Gormand might be the sign I need to go into black. And if we end up in white and black, life gain is the The archetype, as we well know from a couple drafts ago, Gorman is definitely the best card here. Good with Skyscanner too. I like Devotee, and Revitalize would be valuable if we end up in the life gain deck. But we'll just take a big finisher with upside. Okay, so can take the Temple here. There is some blue and no white. We only have 2 white cards. So another option is to take like the Mistral Singer or maybe even the Capture Sphere. Yeah, white. I mean, these are both very playable blue cards. Unfortunately, Capture Sphere does not work well with Gourmand because they just sack the creature that has Capture Sphere. Probably just take the Singer if we do end up Dimir, an evasive creature that gets better with black spells as well as blue spells. Could be good. Another Sky Scanner. There's Meteorite. I'm happy enough taking a Sky Scanner, I think. Yeah. That's fine. To get the Swindler back. I don't know. I'm not seeing much white that's impressing me. I'm okay taking the Swindler here, though. Could mean the black-white life gain deck is an avenue we can go. I don't think the Revitalize wield. Depends if white is. I mean, there's a Mutt, but I only remember the Mutt in this pack anyway. I'm going to take the Swindler. Like I said, Swindler is actually deceptively good. Alright, we got the... Might have another opportunity to go black-white life gain here. If you're seeing 10th pick Revitalize, 9th pick Swindler, I mean, those are 2 important cards for the strategy. So it could be the sign we need. You can take Defiant Strike, it's fine. Take the Duress for sideboard. Take the blue card. Don't necessarily want to play it. Take a blue card. Alright. Still figuring things out. Alright. Take a Mountain and on to pack 2. So, Gaggle Master, great black-white life gain card. Silver Smoke Ghoul is an actual payoff black-white life gain card. But I think Gaggle Master is just better. This is an enabler. This is an actual payoff. It's kind of this is the challenge of building black-white life gain. You need both. You need the payoffs. You need the enablers. But I'm always going to be happy to take a Gaggle Master. It's a great card. So, unfortunately, passing the Ghoul. But you can still play black-white good stuff if the life gain plan doesn't come together. So, I can plan on that too. There's a Feet in here, which is good. Pteranodon and a Visionary. Good green. And Waker's fantastic, but we'll take the Gaggle Master. Okay. So we can take the Scythe. I found this card to be excellent. Immolator is clearly good in red, and Brontodon good in green. But I found the Scythe to just be a great card. So I'm going to take it. Probably wheel another Defiant Strike, which has the potential to make it in here. Okay, carrying Grub, an option. We've got 4 and 5 power, so it could be actually pretty good. Sanctuary, what do we have? I see a Bird Warrior, and that's it. So not great. There's a Revitalize. We wheeled it last time. We might be able to wheel it again. And since we don't have any actual payoffs, I don't think we need another enabler right now. Grub could be good in here. Alright, eliminate's great, but I can't pick it over the Hollow Blade. This card is so strong. I think we can ditch blue. I understand the argument for taking removal over creatures, but Hollow Blade wins games. Very difficult card to play against. Be nice to get the battlements back. We'll see if we get that lucky. Okay, Pestilent Haze is good. Unfortunately, it does kill our Hollow Blades, which makes me not want to play it. Can just take a Charger, which probably makes more sense for what we're doing. Like a black-white beatdown. Yeah, I could see that. Alright, I'll take the Charger. So Swift Response is removal. That's pretty good. It's better if you have a bunch of evasion. We currently have a Wingmare, some Sky Scanners, and a Gaggle Master. Can also take the Gale Swooper. We don't have any removal, but yeah. I don't love Swift Response if you're just attacking with ground troops, but it's cheap removal. And we don't have any other than a Gorman, so I guess we'll take it. So we can take the Battalion, which is fine. Not exciting, but fine. Yeah, I guess we take it over a corpse. It's good to see the black flowing now. So I don't really want to play Gloomsower. Could take the Silent Dart here. Kind of like it in a same deck as a Wingmare because you play this first. Secure the Scene as a sideboard card. I don't love it. Probably take the Dart. Alright, did get the Ghoul back, which is kind of surprising. It's an actual payoff for Swindler at the very least. Even if we don't end up playing Revitalize, just these two are pretty good together. So definitely taking the Ghoul. Alright, did get the Strike back. Steward is fine with the Scythe, but I'll take the Strike. Alright, got that Revitalize back as expected. I guess, yeah, we have a payoff. We're looking for more payoffs, but we'll still take it. Pack 3 could make this whole thing come together. So we have like 4 enablers and only 1 payoff. I'm going to take the Battlement here. We have enough evasion, and Steed is actually fine too, but I'm liking the way this is looking. Alright, we'll pass the red and the green. Got the other battlements, which I'm happy to take here. I would actually play Shieldmate too. Alright, Corpse might make it in. Mangara. That's a cool card. It's a mythic as well. And we're really not passing much for it, so we can take it. Veteran, I don't even think we have counters in here. Battalion, I guess. And then Charger would definitely be a good pickup too, but I haven't gotten a chance to play with Mangara, so I'm interested. I think it's a cool card. And it obviously works well with your enablers, being that it's got lifelink. So we'll take it. So Grasp, probably a pretty clear pick here. Currently with 2 Revitalized, 2 Defiant Strike, I feel fine playing 15 lands. We do have a 6-drop, but otherwise our deck is pretty cheap. So I'll take the Grasp. Probably wheel another Defiant Strike. Then pass a Demonic Embrace, so that's a huge pickup for us. If we could wheel another Ghoul, that would be nice. We've got the payoffs for it, but clearly taking an Embrace here. And now maybe we want to cut some of our top end. Like maybe the Grub. I could see that. Clearly taking Embrace here. Alright. Thieves Guild Enforcer. I don't think we have any other rogues in here. Oh, we do. We've got a Swindler. And that's it. There's also a Watchdog. And a Skeleton Archer. If I played Enforcer, it would basically just be... Maybe I just take the Judgment for sideboard. I guess I'd take an Enforcer. It doesn't feel like it's likely to make the deck. I'm going to take the Judgment. Because I might want that for sideboard. Another Sky Scanner, or we can take the Pegasus. Pegasus with 2 battlements, I like that. Take that over a 3rd Sky Scanner. Devotee, be a nice pickup. Yeah. Cut the grub. Take this. Over Finishing Blow, yeah, that's fine. Got another Swift Response, that's cool. It's also a Fetid Imp. I think I'll take another Swift Response. We could use some more removal. I wish we had more flying, but we have Demonic Embrace. This deck's fine. Swift Response is going to be good. I guess we can take Enforcer. We have a fair amount of flyers now. Okay. I'll consider it. Take the Charger. Probably do. I think it makes the deck. Probably. And we're probably just off Defiant Strike plan now. And if I don't wield the Silver Smoke Ghoul, I might be off Revitalize too. I have to decide. Another Defiant Strike. I don't even know if I want the first Walking Corpse. It does have synergy with the Devotee, but it's not great. I'm not going to play the Defiant Strikes though. Alright, we did get the Ghoul back. Yeah, that's a pretty good argument to play the Revitalize. Alright, I'll take the Mutt for sideboard. All the Defiant Strikes. Cage Zombie. Alright. Okay. I mean, we do have a fair amount of zombies now for Liliana's Devotee, but I don't know what's going to happen. Let's get rid of the Defiant Strikes. Probably don't need the Dart. I think I'm off the Walking Corpses. Even with Devotee, I don't need it. Could cut the Battalion. It's kind of just an easy card to cut. I think I'm off Cage Zombie. It's fine. It's just, I don't think we need it. Still, 2 Revitalize and a Swindler seem fine for 2 Ghouls. I like that, actually. Grub is actually kind of cool with Ghoul too, because you can get it back, but unnecessary. And the flight is actually important here. Cage Zombie's gone. I think with 2 Revitalize, I can do 16 lands, because we have 2 Revitalize, 2 Sky Scanners, and the vast majority of our deck is 2 and 3 mana. Yeah. We can run 16. What's my last cut? Could be an Enforcer. How many flyers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is actually a decent amount. I might still cut Enforcer. Or I can cut a Battlement. But I kind of like Battlement in here. Although, a bit of a non-bow with the Demonic Embrace. Not really a non-bow, but you can't cast it on there, so slightly worse. And Vryn Wingmare does make our... But most of our spells are cheap anyway, so I think actually Wingmare's fine in here. I kind of want both my battlements. How is the Scythe in here? Scythe is kind of always good. I think I'm going to cut the Enforcer. Alright, it's a cool deck. More white than black, but we need double black, so we're going to do an even split. Because we technically need double white too. Yeah, we'll do an even split. Alright. Cool deck. It is. It's good. So, alright. We'll run it like this, and we'll see you round 1. Alright, we're in round 1. We'll play first. Better maul that. This one we'll keep. And I think we'll ditch the... probably the Charger. So it looks like our opponent mulliganed as well, which is good. Yeah, let's do the Ghoul. And get it back later. It's a zombie for Devotee. I don't even know if I want to do the trade here. If they offer it. Because I'd rather just play a Devotee and smash for 4. Steward. So now, yeah, I was going to say, having seen that, I still can offer a trade, though. I think we just play Hallowblade and pass. If they make me discard, we'll ditch the battlements. That's fine. But I don't want to trade a Ghoul for a Steward. They can burn Hallowblade and I'll discard a battlements. I think it's the weakest card in my hand. Alright. Another Howl Blade. So problem is they can block Howl Blade at the discard and then they can sack it. It's pretty good for them. Let's play the second Howl Blade here. And pass. Could attack with the Ghoul. I'm basically waiting until I get my 5th land for Devotee. Alright. Charger. I think we'll do the Devotee now. And pass. So I can ditch both of these if I have to. I want to hold on to this Gaggle Master if I can. Take that. They can sack it to Hobble Fiend. Okay. So I want to be able to use Devotee. They might sack their Pitchburn Devil. Do I want the Charger now or the Pegasus? Probably the Charger because it blocks Hobble Fiend a little bit better. I can also buff the Devotee and get in with that. I think I will. I have a feeling Devotee is going to die anyway. Sure. So, do I ditch Battlements or Pegasus? Pegasus is going to work better with the Gaggle Master, especially to get the Ghoul back. So I kind of like ditching the Battlements here. So the problem, like I said, is they can sack the Steward to buff their Hobble Fiend. I guess I can block it with a Charger. I do have to keep my Howl Blade alive, so I guess we'll ditch the Battlements. This is pretty unideal, though. The Hobble Fiend is doing a lot of work for him here. Alright, they didn't sack, which was a big mistake on their part. I'm fine with that. Incinerator. Okay. That's a pretty big deal. So we got the 5th land. Hmm. It's a tough choice here. Has trample too. I think that we just go Pegasus and pass. And depending on how they attack, could decide how we block here. Alright, so that we just go like this. And we're going to sack the Ghoul. Alright. So we'll take our 6. Another Hobble. So we'll see if they sack their Devil to kill my Pegasus, so we don't gain 4. Although, I guess it makes more sense to just sack their Devil to kill our Gaggle Master, so we don't gain 4. Yeah, that's true. Okay, but we're still doing it. We'll see if they're wise enough to pick up on it. They didn't do it, so we're going to sandbag both of these. This is discard fodder for us now. Because I need to double block the Incinerator, even though it has trample. Otherwise, I don't think we can afford to take all the damage here. So if they attack with Devil and Incinerator, gotta figure out how we're blocking. I think we just double block the triple block the Incinerator, because they can pitch the Devil otherwise. So I guess we can even quad block it. And we'll see how they order blockers. Makes sense. But I think we have to ditch 2 cards here. We could just do this. And if they pitch Devils, so basically we trade a Hallow Blade and a Gaggle Master for an Incinerator, take no trample damage, but we can discard another card if we have to. I might be okay with that. Sure. Okay. That's good. So... I think we'll just equip the Pegasus here. See if they dart it. They didn't. Which is cool. So we can get in with Ghoul. Because I think we're going to be probably sacrificing the Ghoul anyway. So they can sack the dart to kill the Hallow Blade. Will make it indestructible. I guess that's okay. So we'll block the devils. I guess they can dart. We might actually be dead here. So this has trample, so it can block here. And we still take 8 plus that. And I think that we die. Guess I could sack and lock in here. Alright. So we'll go to the next game. Maybe attacking with the Hallow Blade would have been better. Yeah, because then I could have blocked and sacked with Ghoul and just taken 8 there. Okay, lesson learned. So Judgment does deal with Incinerator, but we have 2 Swift Response, and we have a... I guess Grasp doesn't deal with it, but that's alright. Could do the Dart. I don't need to do it, though. How good is Battlements here? Battlements is looking worse. Most of their creatures are going to be able to kill it. Like, it does stop the Hobble Fiends, but only kind of. Not as well as I'd like. It might be in my best interest to just ditch a Battlement and bring in 1 Dart. Alright. I want to just be able to kill their guys as needed. So we'll play first. It's a good keep. Alright. Start with the swamp here. Get closer to getting that grasp on mine. Hallow Blade with an Embrace is strong. Very strong. I'm probably willing to trade a land for a Steward. I can actually ditch the Embrace. But you have to discard a card too. Yeah, never mind. Not worth it. Alright, Pegasus is good. Let's but I might be willing to trade the Pegasus for a Steward too. Can't decide. I'd probably ditch the planes. So attack, they'll block with Steward. I'll ditch planes. If they burn it, I'll ditch Pegasus. Could have pre-combated the Wingmare. Yeah, that actually would have been smarter to make their burn spell worse, but that's okay. I'm still willing to trade a Pegasus here in hand. All right. Let's play the Wingman. So our Embrace is 4 mana, but it doesn't matter because we didn't have the colored mana to cast it anyway yet. I think we're gonna try and go for the race here, so we'll take the blackguard. Sure. Alright, so now we just stick an Embrace on a Howlblade and ideally just race. It's a tough thing to deal with. Soulseer would do it, which we haven't seen yet. So I can sandbag lands too. They're better served just protecting Howlblade. Charger's pretty cool. It actually does change the clock. So we'll play the Charger. They only have 1 card left in hand. I might actually play the Pegasus too. If they want to tap out, if they want to tap out to you have to, so say they draw a red mana and have a shock. So they silent dart it, I discard, then they shock it. They kill it. I still can draw my next turn, get Demonic Embrace back, play it, and kill them. Yeah, this is fine. Like, I don't need the grasp, so they can't just eat up their turn darting it and hope that's enough. All right, so they can see. I'm probably still fine playing the dart. Two threes are going to be good here, I think, but could ditch the Scythe. Yeah, you know what? Scythe is actually kind of slow in this match. It's good, but not entirely convinced we need it. I might rather just have like a 2/3. Or even the Enforcer. Maybe the Enforcer's better. Yeah. Then I can tap their Incinerator or block their Hobble Fiends. Yeah, I like that more. Scythe is just good in general, but on the defensive against an aggressive player, probably rather have an Enforcer. Or on the draw against an aggressive player. Alright, this is a keep. Perfectly reasonable hand here. So we'll go Pegasus probably into Charger. Hopefully into Skyscanner if we don't draw land. Wingmare if we do. That's a good draw. That's a good draw too. So let's do the Pegasus first. And now I may want to do Wingmare. Better use of mana. That's a good draw. So we'll play the Wingmare first, maybe? I guess not. It doesn't matter. And they're off red mana currently. Alright, so yeah, I think we'll just go Charger here and leave up the Swift response. Or Revitalize if they don't attack. Good against us. So I think we'll Revitalize. I'm gonna Skyscanner and have it die to hopefully find like a Demonic Embrace or something like that. Alright. Trying to think of the removal. It's escaping me what removal we have for. Oh. Oh, maybe it's not escaping me. Sure glad I brought that Silent Dart in. Jeez. Alright, this is gonna let them cast a Mask Blackguard, but I want to deal damage to them, so I'm gonna do it. If I waited, I could have saved myself some damage, but if their best play is pumping, I think we're okay. We have another Revitalize. Yeah, we're gonna do that first. There we go. That's good. So let's do the Embrace. Get it 4. Now I guess we don't need to play lands anymore. As long as they're pumping, at least they don't have anything else. And we're ahead on the race because of Revitalize. Yeah, I think we embrace now. And the reason I did it like that is in case they had Scorching Dragonfire this turn, because they were off red mana the whole game. So 8 mana, they can pump twice, taking us to 6. So I think I do potentially take it here. No pumps though. Okay. Well, that's actually nice. So I think we attack. We have a choice here. So we can mind just is this my end step or is this my post-combat main phase? I think it's end of turn. Which means if I kill this, I won't. So if I do this, we can pump twice. They still have lethal. Whether I grasp it, I think we're going to try and grasp the blackguard. And hopefully I didn't miss out on my devotee, but it looks like oh, good. Good. So if they have, I mean, we're just going to block here, regardless. We're going to take the 4 trample and hope they don't have an answer for the devotee. All right. We still win if they attack, and if they don't attack, we win. They attack, we win. They don't attack, we win. So, looks like we've got this game locked up. Their best odds are attacking us and hope that we block. That's I think the best thing they can do. Well, not necessarily, I guess, if they think we forgot about the Demonic Embrace. But we've already done it once this game, so I'm doubting that. Alright, they decided to go for the attack, so we'll take it. And then we just attack right back. Alright, cool. We'll see you for round 2. Alright, round 2 we'll play first. We're gonna mull this one. This one we'll keep. And maybe ditching the Scythe or ditching the Sky Scanner? I guess the Scythe. This is an optimal Scythe deck. It's okay. It's not a bad side deck either. It's just because it's kind of cool with the ghouls. Oh, I forgot we had this little fella. No second color yet. Ditched a masked blackguard. Okay. That's fine. So we'll do Mangara. We can swift response that too. And they had to ditch a card for it, so just have to make sure they don't have 3 mana up. Sure. So now we can swift response that. And still play the Sky Scanner. It's nice, actually. Although no. Yeah. What would I rather do? I guess Hallowblade is better. And they did use their grasp, so Hallowblade becomes a little more dangerous threat when it doesn't have to worry about grasp. Oh, well, that'll take care of our hand for us, I guess. I'm gonna hold on to the swamp for discard fodder. All right. I think we'll just play the swamp now, because we do have double black in here, like a Demonic Embrace. But and Gormand, but we don't need to play any more lands now. Oh, I discarded Swindler that time. Interesting. Alright, Ghoul is good draw. There's no reach or anything, right? No, okay. Can also block the Masticore. That's a cool draw, actually. Alright. Alright, can't do anything about the grasp. So they have multiple grasps. I can trade a Ghoul for a blackguard too. We have at least 4 draws that gain us 3 life. The Gaggle Master, the Swindler, and 2 Revitalize. So, play the Charger. I wish they wouldn't have tapped the black mana. I've really been relying too heavily on auto tap, and it's been costly. I think I'd take the trade. I can get the Ghoul back later. It does make their size better, but I think I just have to be okay with that. Oh, that's nice. Cool. So, use the white mana. No more auto tap. We'll deal with that. I guess I should have revitalized first. In hindsight, it's okay. So we'll draw that, and I guess we can throw another swamp and then get our dudes back. Sure. Alright, it's going to be pretty challenging. Certainly a good last card for them to have. Kind of need the Demonic Embrace. +3, 11, 14. So they can't kill us next turn. So I think that means we play the battlements. We attack with the ghouls because we're not blocking. And then we'll sack whatever one they block. Alright, that's cool. I think we can play land now. Alright. So yeah. Alright, this is okay, I think. No, definitely didn't want them to draw a creature there. Definitely did not. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. 9 mana. So okay, so we go Gormand. And we'll sack the battlements. Or do I want to sack the Ghoul? I guess the battlements. Still in kind of a tough spot here because of Gloom Sower, though. Well, I guess not. We play the Pegasus. We have lethal in the air once we chump the Gloom Sower. And technically we can block the Masticore too. So, chump Sower. We go to 4, they go to 6, we can kill them in the air. Well, I guess that changes things. Forgot that you can move the scythe. And I can't sack my Ghoul. And I have to block 2 things. Alright, so if I had sacked, even if I had sacked the Ghoul, I don't think it would have mattered. Still could technically draw another battlements or an embrace. Guess I should have blocked differently there. So 1 damage away from winning. Pretty close. If I'd kept the Gorman back, block a sewer, I go to 2, and then I would have only had one more blocker. Alright. Tough loss. Tough one. Let's see what we can do out of sideboard here. How do I feel about Scythe in this match? Well, I think Scythe would have actually been pretty good. Judgment. Yeah, Judgment's got to come in. I need to be able to deal with Gloomsower. So last time I dropped a Battlement. Do I want to do that again, or do I want to drop the Scythe? Judgment just deals with Sower, though. I mean, I have swift responses, too. Do I want Judgment? I guess so. I don't actually know. Not loving it. Most of their stuff is 3 power. I have 2 answers already for... I don't know if I want the Judgment. Can do Duress. They have a lot of removal. Enforcer is going to be good against the Scythe and the... Yeah, that's actually true. And maybe I got the Scythe. Scythe is good against removal, but I can't decide. Maybe I like to just diversify, cut 1 battlement. Okay. All right. First. Yeah, we can keep that. Sure. That was a good draw. I can ditch a land here, or maybe the Revitalize, I don't know. Surprised I didn't block, actually. Alright. So I can ditch the plains now, okay. Unfortunately, the Thallid's pretty good for him here. That's cool. And they must have graph, so... Oh. They get to draw 2? Oh, under your control. Okay. Well, could have been worse. Did have the Master Core, but we've got the grasp, so This is fine. They still have, they have grasp as well though, so to keep that in mind. Can do the charger, I guess. I think I'm just going to attack though. I might be willing to. We'll see. So if I ditch a card now, the problem is they have grass mana. And then I get 2 for 1. I wonder if I just have to take this trade. I think I do. I wonder, would I have pumped? I mean, they have a grass mana, so I did make the right move. If I had discarded a card, they would have just kept their guy and killed mine, so it turned out to be the right decision. Unfortunately, there goes our out for Boom Sower. Sure. You still have another means to bring this back, a couple. Alright, that's good. Let's get a scanner. Alright, that's nice actually. Yeah. Okay. Alright, that's good news. So, yeah. Cool. So Dart deals with Devotee, Blackguard. I mean, it deals with quite a few other things. Their Cage Zombie, Deathbloom Thallid, although it's not a very good one. Yeah, the multiple grasps is actually really good against our Hallowblade plan. With all the removal, maybe Battlements is worse. I could totally see that. So I could do like a Grub. Just a bigger threat. It's not a bad idea. I'm okay with that. Could do the Duress too. Yeah, I kind of like Duress in this match. Do I take out the Scythe? Problem with Scythe is it's good against removal, but they have targeted removal, so it's not as good. It's still not bad, it's just not as good. I think I'm going to ditch the Scythe for a Duress. I want to know what's going on in their hand. I don't want to get those grasps out. I want to know if I'm dealing with a grasp, if I have a Hallowblade out. Oh yeah, we have Demonic Embrace in here. That's nice. Let's see what we're dealing with. Grasp and a Spark Hunter. Alright. It's a good rip. Let's do the Ghoul. I think we're just all in on the Embrace plan here. And hope that's enough. They ripped what they needed, unfortunately for us. So we'll go Scanner first, see if we find Swift Response. Hallowblade's good. Alright. That's nice of it. Problem is the Masticore. Surprised they're attacking with both. I guess it makes sense. They can sack. Definitely did not want them to draw that. Let's see. That's rough. They've really managed to put us in a tough bind this game. What is my best play? Not attack. Guess get the Devotee down. Play a Pegasus and just pass. Pretty suboptimal. So I probably chump the Masticore. We embrace the Hallowblade and attack. They block. We discard. They sack. Which is not great either. Well, that's... I'd like to do that, but we're not going to. Oh, and I have to discard, yeah. Yeah. So many discards. I wish. So, suppose I jump here. So Revitalize would be a good rip. Alright. We'll see for the next one. Round 3, we're on the draw. I don't love this hand, but I think we'll keep it. Oh. Looks actually pretty good now. Sure. Well, we can kind of counteract their wing there. Playing the Pegasus here, so I like that. Not the best use of mana, but I think it's fine. Especially if they want to use removal on Pegasus. Master, on the other hand, is a fantastically strong card. Okay, so we just play the Mangara here. Pass. They failed to find on Houndmaster? How did I just realize that? That's crazy. Guess I can take that. Oh, that's nice. So, I can actually go battlements plus charger. And get in for 6 with 4 lifelink. Or get in for 7. 5 lifelink. Sure. Huh. Which one am I more intimidated by? Probably the Alright. So yeah, I think we just get in with all these. See how they block. Oh. Alright, well, we'll play a Gourmand and sack a token. That they gave us, yeah. Alright. So, Boros aggro. Judgment's not looking good. I think we can ditch the Scythe plan. Battlement still seems okay, but maybe we'd rather have the 2/3s or the big-butted creatures. Even Enforcer, yeah, 2/3s. Yeah, 2/3s seem good. Well, we cut the Scythe. Bring in an Enforcer. Could see maybe cutting a Battlement for a Grub. Maybe. Alright. Basically just because Grub has got a huge butt. So it can hold down the ground well. He's hard to kill. Yeah, it's a good hand. Charger here. Play the Ghoul. Alright. Hollow Blade. Let's do the Sky Scanner first. Better use of mana. Alright. No attacks. I could have actually attacked there. In hindsight. Then I could make them sack their terror, but I guess they had 2 creatures there anyway, so. So you just play creatures and you kill my creatures, huh? Is that how this card works? It's pretty strong. So let's do the Hollow Blade and a Charger. I want to have discard fodder. Or a sack fodder for Gourmand, that is. So, I think unfortunately we have to sack a creature, yeah. So I guess we can attack first. Probably the Houndmaster, what I would choose. Maybe the Swooper, I don't know. Houndmaster seems like the right choice. Alright, we'll go to the next game. So, outs to terror. We have Swift Response, Grasp. Those are all good. Judgment. Yeah, I think we have to do the Judgment too. We just kind of auto lose to that card, so seems correct. And maybe just ditch another Battlement. Okay. Alright, we'll play first. Yeah, it's a keep. Can need some help, but can deal with the first couple threats. I'm not going to discard 2 cards, so... Oh, just 1? Well, I guess, this can go, I don't know. Sure. Alright, thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We had a really excellent deck. I really liked our deck a lot. I was glad to utilize Silver Smoke Ghoul. Really great card. Fantastic card. We got, like, we weren't even, like, devoted Black-White Life game. We got just oodles of value off of Silver Smoke Ghoul, so big fan of that card. We'll be trying that one again, hopefully soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back for more. We'll see you for the next one.